Alrighty then, g'day guys and welcome! My name is Michael, I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer and welcome to Pathfinder 2nd Edition Gatewalkers. Joining me today are these wonderful, amazing cadre of colourful characters that are all my Patreon played people. Guys, say hello to the folks at home.
Hello.
Ooh, I'm overexposing my audio. I will do some tweaks and little tiny adjustments, but it's good to see everyone. I'm so excited for today's game. I hope you guys are as well. For those of you guys who don't know exactly what we're doing, we are playing a tabletop role-playing game. A tabletop role-playing game, or TTRPG, is a game in which the players, aka these lovely people here, take on the role of primary protagonists in a tabletop adventure. This story is a narrative construct taken by the game master, played by me, who takes on the role of obstacles, challenges, NPCs, and is the ultimate arbiter of the consequences of our heroic actions. It is a D20 system we play, known as Pathfinder. High numbers are good, low numbers are bad. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We are a very welcoming group of people to those who don't know Pathfinder. So if you do have any questions in chat at any point in time, please don't hesitate to ask because we will clarify for all those involved. So yeah, there you go. That's the thing. Now, before we kick off, we do have some people that we'd like to take a moment to thank. These are people who help us keep the lights on here at the Dead Aussie Gamer Studio, starting with none other than Hero Forge for the wonderful artwork you can see on screen here. Every single one of these tokens was made in Hero Forge, as well as for the use of my fantasy grounds. But Hero Forge isn't only for making really, really cool and amazing things. You can also 3D print models for your in-house games. You can also get them made as 2D standee acrylics. You can have them done in color plastic or premium plastic. Or, hey, if you are a 3D printer yourself, you can buy the STL file so you can make as many zombies and skeletons or other unique monsters that you would like at your very fingertips. So there you go. Hero Forge, go check it out. Then, of course, we have... oh, sorry, I just saw this here. Flying Sea Monkeys. I know Pathfinder 1st Edition. Great. Pathfinder 1st Edition is wonderful, and it is always going to have a nice place in a nostalgic part of my heart. We do actually have a Pathfinder 1st Edition game on the channel on Wednesdays, but 2nd Edition is effectively an entirely different beast. More so now that they went through the remastery and have gone through from Pathfinder 2nd Edition to Pathfinder 2nd Edition Remastered, where they have literally cut down and cut back on every piece of Dungeons and Dragons OGL content that they originally used. So yeah, brand new game. Well, I say brand new game, brand new D20 system, and a lot of cool and fun stuff there. So yeah, so enjoy. Again, same thing as I said. Our second sponsor, of course, for the day is none other than Syrinscape for the wonderful sound effects you will hear over the course of today's session. Let's say, for example, that you happen to be in the Wild West. And, of course, everyone knows that when you're in the Wild West, things aren't always easy and simple. Sometimes you gotta find a hard cowboy in order to take down some ornery bandits. Up on the hill, you can see the eyes coming from underneath them caps, guns glistening as they're ready to spit iron at this helpless town. But we ain't gonna let that happen. No, sir. Not with our heroes intact. But yes, any good adventure deserves a great amount of immersion. And to that, we use Syrinscape for the amazing, literal smorgasbord of sound effects that include, of course, as we see, the Wild West stuff, but also we have other sounds such as the sound of dogs. As you get ready to release the hounds to go chase after them, their bandits. Straddling the horses as you get ready to gallop off into the desert. And of course, the quiet chatter of the townsfolk as they watch you passing through the streets. Not sure if you're gonna come back dead or alive. Well, if you too like these kinds of sound effects, then consider getting them for your game, because they are also available on a mobile phone app that you can use at your very own tabletop. So yeah, Syrinscape, go check that out. Boop boop. Then of course we have Fantasy Grounds, which is my VTT of choice. If you play online, consider Fantasy Grounds. We have a code here that we use for affiliate codes, because that's what they do nowadays. And so, yeah, if you buy anything on Fantasy Grounds, a little cutback goes to your friend Daggerino. And it's great for running campaigns because it has not only a ton of resources that automatically put stuff into the VTT for you to be able to use, such as this very adventure here, but also it allows you to continually add assets and add more and more stuff as the days go by. So if you have more Pathfinder needs, or if you like 5e, or if you like Vampire the Masquerade, there are tons of things available at the Fantasy Ground store for you to choose. So yeah, there you go. Okie dokie. Oh, yes, that's right. Another announcement, of course, is that it is that time of year, ladies and gentlemen, where the Crit Awards are currently being nominated for, and your friend Dag is trying to give another run at being the Paizo Best GM of the Year. So if you want to help us out with that, and maybe even help our friends over at Careful Cantrip win Best Series, then go follow the link there. Go check out all the cool and amazing stuff over on that page there, because these are nominations not only for content creators like myself, but also for fans and artists and those people who really help make the TTRPG scene come to life. And hey, if you've already voted and you're already donated, if you already voted, don't hesitate to throw the link around. Let people know that this is happening. Get the word out there. Take to the streets. If people say, "Who the hell is the Dead Aussie Gamer?" just say, "I didn't tell you to ask me questions. I said to make him the best Paizo GM." And that's what we'll do. We'll rally together, make it happen. And you know what? Even if Grandma, has not yet figured out how her mobile phone works, that's fine as well. Just get her to push the buttons, make it happen. That's how it works, Yeah. All right, I'm done. That's as far as that joke went. Now, before we kick off, of course, the most important people to know about in today's session is, of course, none other than the heroes, the main characters of our quest. Let's, of course, take a moment now to introduce our heroes, starting with none other than the infamous and radiant Lushara, played by our dear friend, OG Lava Kitten.
Hello. I'm playing Lushara, who is an young elven witch, traveling with her companions, her familiar Magnus, and the recently found friend, our bunny Monty. And she is trying to find out what happened to her, and what happened to her brother prior to this.
Absolutely brilliant. Next up, we have, playing the role of the barbaric Bilrotar, is none other than our dear friend Schooley.
Hello. So Bilrotar is currently on his path for vengeance. And apparently doesn't rage very often, even though everything makes him angry.
That's true. That's true. Sometimes you can just be angry without raging. Makes perfect sense. Actually, it's really funny. I was in Careful Cantrip's game, and as you guys know, I'm playing a barbarian in that one. But he doesn't have rage. He has adrenaline rush, which I made. And in that episode, Minnie, one of the other characters, said that my character looked like I was in a blood rage, and I was like, "Oh, what do you mean I was in a blood rage? I wasn't in a blood rage. Do I look that way when I get into a fight? Do I look really aggressive? Oh, I'm so sorry." It was very funny. I love playing weird things. So yeah, there you go. Next up, we have, playing the role of the undead sorcerer Arsini, the bard, who is also a bard. He's not a bard, but he is a bard. It walks like a duck and quacks like a duck. It's a fucking duck. Anyway, playing this incredible character is none other than our dear friend Neil from Immersion Devotion.
Hello. Yes, I said he is a skeleton sorcerer who likes being maybe bard. I might take some bard dedication at some point. But yeah, he used to be a human and doesn't understand how he turned into a skeleton. The only thing he might understand is someone probably killed him, and so he wants to find out who the person is. Yeah, but he's kind of back and forth coming to terms on being a skeleton only because he doesn't know if there's a way to go back. So we'll figure that out. I don't know, actually.
There you go. Well,
Probably
I mean, hey,
first
that's what
talking
quests are all
undead.
about. It's about figuring this shit out. Next up, of course, we have, playing the role of Aelith, the Elven Ranger, is none other than our dear and wonderful friend Jen, who is muted. Silence, wizard! Slay it! Someone kill it!
Yes.
There it is.
Hello, I am playing Aelith, I am new to this group. I'm still trying to figure out how they've survived so long, considering most of the time I've spent with them has been in combat. So
2 words, hero points.
this is going to be a very interesting journey.
Fantastic. Playing the role of our next companion, Viv, is none other than our dear friend, McBluff. Hi, Mac.
Hi, Dad. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay.
Yeah, you know your plush toy is green?
Yeah.
You know I have a green screen on, right? Like a little filter thingy.
Oh, I know.
Hold it up.
Oh, I know.
Hold it up higher. There you go. Woo! Okay, cool. All right, thank you. That was it. That's it. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, tell us about your
It's
character.
terrifying, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It breaks reality.
Viv is a spirited young person, question mark, who's very confused about everything Grandpa has had to say and is very much wanting to protect all their friends. Is hoping they're able to do that, but now there's also kind of a spider behind them, and Grandpa's raging. Grandpa is going off on one, so they're gonna do their best.
Yeah, Grandpa's gonna spank Bilratar.
Just
Yeah.
backhands him out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna teach you how we disciplined kids back in my day. Takes off his belt.
Grandpa! Grandpa, no!
All right, and last but certainly not
Grandpa.
least, playing the role of Elink is our dear and beloved friend, Nick.
Howdy doody, everyone. I am indeed playing Elink, and she is a flesh shifter who wishes to join the Pathfinder Society.
There you go. Brilliant. And you know what's great about Elink is Elink has a goal that is achievable.
Yeah.
Super achievable. Literally, one of those things.
My
All she
goal
needs
to
to
be
do
a
is
part
walk
is
into an
achievable.
office and then be like, I want to be a Pathfinder. Done. Sign in. Yeah. But now, you know, but she has to live to get there, though. And we will work on that, and we'll find out if that's going to be the case. But guys, before we kick off on today's game, we do have one last person to thank, and that is you guys in the audience. Guys, thank you so much for being a part of the show and by being here. Honestly, I say this every week, and I say this every session, but I don't mean it any less. But you guys being here, part of this show, is invigorating for me. It is why I do this. I don't care if I've got 100 people watching or 3 people watching. You guys make this channel worth doing. And as a thanks to that, my channel is always going to be a very interactive show. I always have chat up. We always have things for you guys to do while we play. That's literally it. So you guys, we have a bunch of incentives for you guys to interact with the game while we are playing live, starting with channel points. Now, those of you who are subscribed, you're going to be earning channel points a little bit quicker, but just by watching, you earn these points and can use them at any point in time in order to influence the game. These can be inspiration tokens for my players. These can be insight bonuses if you think they've been stuck on some information. They can be divine healing to save them from an instant death, or divine intervention if you want a bad guy to re-roll their check. These and more are available at the touch of a button just beneath the chat there with the DAG dollary dues. Of course, for those of you who want to help support DAG in our endeavors to continue streaming, we have the DAG monthly DAG support bar, which is down the bottom here. And in order to contribute to that, we have the monetary donations that are available at all times, which of course are... For $5, you can donate to give a hero point to one of the players. These are these red marks that can be used at any point in time to stave off a killing blow, petition the GM for nonsense that isn't in the rules, or roll with advantage. Alternatively, that $5 can go towards me and give me one of these purple markers. That is a jinx point, which can be used to negate a hero point, make an enemy roll with advantage, or make things a little more complicated. Like, this could just, you know, make things a little bit more complicated. Maybe something's on fire. Who knows? Whatever. For $10, I have 2 decks of cards here, and I will draw a card at random from either of these decks. This is your choice. So for $10, I will either draw from the Heroic Actions deck, giving a player of your choice a special free super heroic action that they are able to use during the course of the game, or I will draw 3 of the plot twist cards, which each have a different plot twist prompt. You will pick one of them, and that plot twist will come into effect during the course of the session, to the best of my abilities. I will really try on these ones. Sometimes I do them and I forget to mention them. So if I do that, just, hey, Dag, what was this? And it will happen. because it's always like in front of me, and I do it, and then I'm just like, yes. And that was my little private little moment of like, I did it. I did a thing, and then I leave, and it's like, eh. Anyway, then of course for $20 you can donate to have the natural 20, the golden natural 20, which you can see Bill, Retar, and Aelith have. These are just natural 20s. This is a critical success. You just win at life. You win at things. That is just how that works. For $50, you can donate a magic item to a player of your choice. Now, this can either be a homebrew item that you design, this can be an item that my players choose, or this can be a unique set item that I will make to customize to each of my players, depending on my mood, what I'm feeling like, what's happening in the adventure, you know, a whole bunch of cool stuff. So yeah, that's what the $50 will get you. Alternatively, that $50 can be used instead of a magic item to increase the difficulty of a boss encounter, making it a more difficult boss. Minions become super minions become bosses become terrible, even more awe-inspiring bosses, and eventually you'll get a Tarrasque. That's what I'll just boom, Tarrasque, get eaten. Oh, that's I just realized that makes me sad. They would have written out the Tarrasque now, I think. That makes sense. Maybe. I hope not. I have to check that if remastered Pathfinder has a Tarrasque still. Existential crisis. Anyway, and lastly, for $100, for the big 100 massive donation. Now, these ones are kind of those donations that make a massive difference to my month. Every single one of these donations travels very far on my channel. For the $100 secret menu item, I will be providing my players with something that they desire most in this whole world. And that is, they will be receiving a bag of seeds. Yes, a bag of seeds. What's so special about this bag of seeds, do you ask? This bag of seeds is based on an old and fun item that I had, which was known as the Desiccated Forest. Now, the Desiccated Forest was a forest once upon a time, a dense, rich, lush area of vegetation. However, a wizard, powerful though they may be, shrank every single tree, every rock, every bush, every bramble, all of it, into what were effectively this tiny bag of seeds. From within, a simple drop of water can turn one seed into a giant oak tree. The entire bag contains the desiccated arboreal life of an entire forest, and can be used at any point in time with the application of water to regenerate it. Alternatively, it could just be thrown asunder and an entire forest. That is... Hold on one moment. You know what? Let's do it as a percentage. It'll be 100 foot multiplied by a percentage roll as to how big it gets. So there you go. So we're talking about, it could be meters, could be miles, as far as how much forest could be created from that single bag. So there we go. Also, Mac, yes, to answer your question. Cool. So there you go. Bag of forest. Forest bag. Desiccated forest. The desiccated forest is the unique magic item for today's session. Cool. There's also another surprise in there, but I don't know if I should tell you guys about it. There's a surprise in it. So if there's also a percentage chance that something else will happen, but I don't want to tell them what it is. I'm just gonna leave that as a surprise. Fine. But anyway, yes, magic item. Yay. Okay.
Yay.
I hope it doesn't rain. Yeah, that's true. All right. Well, without any further ado, let us return once again back to the forests surrounding Sevenarches. Now, our story is about a group of heroes who, 8 months ago, disappeared inside several strange elven portals known as the Iodara. Now, after they disappeared, for 8 months, no one knew what became of this wide variety of people who had been taken by the portal, only to return with no memory of what had transpired within. Our heroes, along with a professor by the name of Dr. Edward Riddleson, had been looking into this strange missing moment and the very bizarre transformations our heroes began to slowly undertake. These deviant powers and abilities starting to manifest in them, as well as manifest on them in various, very physical ways, were a source of curiosity. Hearing about this, our heroes went to Sevenarches to seek out the aid of Fianara, a research assistant who had helped Edward Riddleson in the past uncover a lot of information about, well, let's say Iadaras, for example. Our heroes were tasked with helping her out in exchange for some information, which they completed, and found out that Bolin, a member of the Oaken Stewards, who had left his post to protect the city of Sevenarches and began his own rebel group, had headed out into the forest and were trying to revive an ancient curse to slay all the elves that dare try to approach the Sevenarches. Now, long story short, Bolin was also one of the people who disappeared, but when he returned, he was changed. Bizarre, violent, angry. And this exploit of his to try and revive the curse known as the obnubilate curse, well, it may not just work. It might also expand, increasing the radius beyond the Sevenarches and affect more than just elves. It is a death curse, and our heroes are working tirelessly to stop him, but at the same time, learn what he knows about the missing moments. Upon finding their base, disrupting one of their rituals, and meeting a very, very kindly old dwarven poisoner, we find our heroes atop the large treehouse that had been liberated from a group of gnomish researchers. Over the bed, where several of the gnomes groan in pain and agony, we return to the action as the elderly Delphon, this guy here, currently holds a rag over one of the gnomes, with Bilrotar clasping onto his arm, trying to prevent him from applying another liberal dose of toxin. Yes, Scully.
Remember, you got pre-show donations.
Oh, yes, thank you for the reminder. Pre-show donations. We have a hero point for Lushara and Viv, courtesy of our beloved Christina. Christina, thank you so much. You are a wonderful, wonderful person. Let's get those in there right now. We have one for Viv and one for Lushara. Yay! All right, brilliant. Did I miss anyone else's donation? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Good. All right,
No,
excellent.
no donations.
Cool. All right. Very well. So, Bilrotar, the hand that you hold now strains and flexes. You realize that it is heavier than you expect from an old man. Now see here, boy. You do not want to play with me. I know you and your friends do not belong with our sacred duties. But I will be damned if I will sit here and let you disrupt what we have worked so hard for.
And you expect me to let innocence suffer?
Innocent. Well, no. No, he won't say that. He'll just still get angry. He'll just be like, you know. All right, we're gonna roll initiative, which we will start with Elink, followed by Aelith, then Delphon, then Bilrotar, Lashara, the Spider, Arsini, and then Viv.
All right. Have we heard anything coming from the other room?
You definitely would have heard the commotion for sure. And you did hear the torturing screams from earlier as well.
Okie dokie. That's excellent. Yay. Love that. I would like to... In fact, yeah, can I just hold my action for now?
Sure. Let me know when you'd like to come back into the initiative, and we will apply you there.
Brilliant, thank you.
All right, Aelith, you're up next.
All right. I am going to move to where I am in the doorway to get a good view of both rooms.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And so I think I'm going to hold my action.
Oh, so
And,
because you've already moved, you cannot hold your action. However, you can ready an action if you want. The difference between holding your action is moving your initiative to a different location and coming in at a different point. Readying your action is to set a contingency, such as if someone approaches me or if someone makes an attack, I will fire an arrow at them.
Okay.
To ready an action, it would cost you 1 action more than the action you want to ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yes, I want to ready my action, and I think we have enough of our group where the spider is that as soon as I see Grandpa attack, then I will fire at him.
Beautiful.
Fire
so
my bow at.
1 action you have moved, 2 actions you have readied the action to fire when Grandpa attacks. Brilliant.
Yep.
All right. This does then bring us to Grandpa. Now, Grandpa, as he grabs onto Bilratar's arm, he is going to attempt to, first of all, throw Bilratar onto the ground by basically flinging him to one side. So this is effectively I'm going to say it's a mixture of prone and reposition, because he is repositioning you to hit the bed on the way around. Before he makes this attack, however, Aelith, your attack will go off. And if it hits him, it will invoke a penalty.
Okay. So let me make sure I do this correctly. So I want to do the 8 on longbow. And
that's longbow 1, yeah?
So
yep, beautiful. And that will hit. All right, you loose your arrow, which flies across the room and hits him square in the shoulder. Roll your damage on top of him.
Not
nice.
bad.
All right, 4 points of damage. This will incur a penalty to his attack, as he is going to attack with his claw. So this is a reposition maneuver, which is going to be... All right. All right, a 24. Bilratar, what is your fortitude save?
It'd be 19.
19? All right, 19 is plenty. Bilratar is flung and knocked to the ground around here. At which point, with his next action, you watch as the old man reaches and grabs his walking stick. And like an angry grandpa, he swings that walking stick down with his rage and just starts to wail on Bilratar.
Oh, gosh.
All right. Let me just add prone real quick. Oops, I accidentally added it to Delphon. You're not prone. There we go. All right. Done. All right. All right, that is a solid hit on Bilratar. Oh, that's not going to do that? Okay, hold on. Oh, that's how I do it. Okay. All right, done. There we go. All right, Bilratar, you take 14 points of, 14 14 points of damage.
Yeah, but we came in here injured.
I remember that now. That is unfortunate. All right, well, Bilrata, as he is flipped over the couch, Grandpa just goes, boom! And there is a shock as Bilrata takes that hit. Would you like to use a hero point to remain conscious?
I would.
You would. Very well. Using a hero point, courtesy of our lovely chat, Bilrata clings onto the very fabric of life.
I think it was exactly 14 I had as well.
Oh, was it? Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, Granddad knows exactly how much to hit you with. All right. So, first action to toss you over. Second action to get his walking stick out. Third action to clobber you. That is Delphon's turn. Bilrata, you're in pain.
Yep. I'm in pain, so Bilrata will get to a knee to stand up. Go
All right.
into a rage straight away.
All right, you rage as well.
And from that need possession, charge, and I want to grapple him.
Okay. I mean, you're right next to him, so I'm gonna say instead of a charge, it's more of like a quarterback tackle. You're sort of hitting him full body. Yeah, you're hitting him full body.
Yeah, shoulder. Yeah.
Yeah, right in the
Which
shoulder.
is why I was on the knee to charge round the midsection.
Yep. I get you.
Check him through a window.
All right. Make your attack. Nice. That is a successful grapple check.
Which means he is grabbed. So that'll be all three.
Very nice. All right. So, yep, you stand up, you rage, and you grapple him. So he basically sees you kind of grabbing everyone. He sort of tries to shake around and just can't quite seem to break free. He says, "Let me go. I'll give you the hiding of a lifetime, young man." All right, we have hero points from McClover. A barrage of clovers now bestow upon you all a hero point, with the exception of Lashara. I'm sorry, Lashara, you do not get a hero point. But McClover has given you a heroic action. Lashara,
nice.
Pick a number between 1 to 5. And McClover, by the way, first of all, thank you as always. You are a freaking gem of a human being. I also just want to ask very quickly that I hope your the wedding plans and stuff like that are going super well. All my love to you and your family, because I don't know when it is, but I'm rooting for you, man. I really am. Okay, Lashara.
Number 4.
4. 1, 2, 3,
4-leaf
4.
clover.
All right. This one's not a bad one. A surge of magic. Until the end of your turn, you can activate one magic item that you have already activated today. Oh wait, no, this is. Oh no, this is an outdated one. This is an outdated one. Because this was back when magic items had frequency levels and had a number of charges that you could use before they broke. You know, that's not a thing anymore. Catch your breath. Select yourself or an ally within 30 foot. That creature must have fewer than half their hit points. They will then gain twice the number of temporary hit points equal to your level. I'm going to go with your level. Twice your level. Equal to twice your level. So they gain that many temporary hit points, which lasts till the end of combat. So there you go. That is your thing.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
So I'll probably use it right away.
Catch
So
your
thank
breath.
you, McClover.
Yep, there you go. Boom. All right. No worries. Wedding's in June? Nice. All right, well, all my love to your family, my dude. Have a wonderful and safe time, and we will always see you around. There's always a welcome spot for you and yours. Okay. Where are we at now? That was Bilratar's turn. Bilratar is no longer prone. We then go to Lashara.
Okay, well,
You are in the library. It is sparsely covered with spiderwebs, and there is a dream spider right next to you.
Yeah. I'm going to hop over here. I can kind of keep
Well, sorry, so you're not going to be able to hop over there because, as you can see, there are bookshelves there.
I'm going to run around it then.
There you go. Much better.
I'm going to run around the bookcases. I thought they were benches, sorry.
No, yeah.
There we go. So, okay, cool. Now I can see better. And I guess I will use my brand new heroic action, catch your breath, on poor old Bill, because I see him looking rough.
10 hit points don't stack, do they?
They do. Because I say they
do.
would.
Okay.
Because why not? All right, twice your level is... What level are you guys? 2?
2.
Yeah.
That brings you to 9 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And that is a free action, by the way, so that doesn't count towards your action economy.
All right, great. So I have 2 actions left, and I am going to... Okay, Lushara is going to drop for Bidding Ward on Bilwatar. So Forbidding Ward wards the ally against attacks and hostile spells from the target enemy. The target ally gains a +1 status bonus to armor class and saving throws against the target enemy's attack spells and other effects.
Nice.
So let me grab that. And where do I drag? This? Yep. And go drop that on Bilwatar. And that's my action. Just like, oh god, he looks really beat up from Grandpa. And just like throw some magic out to be like, let's see if I can help reduce some of that.
All right, I love it. So the Forbidding Ward has been cast and is currently being sustained. Which then brings us to the Spider. The Spider only has...
Can I interject here?
Sorry? Oh yeah, absolutely. Let me bring you into the fray here.
Thank you kindly.
Okay. All right. Boom. Elink.
All right, Elink is going to turn into a giant baboon.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just like big red butt, big scruffy face, baboon. So
right.
that is my animal form, which if I press the right thing, there we go. That should have done it. Yes. Oh, I love it. And that
Ladies and
does...
gentlemen, Fantasy Grounds, where you can do shit like this super easy. All right.
Yeah, and now I'm gonna grab that spider with one of my big baboon hands, digging my claws right into it. I'm gonna try and grapple it.
All right, very nice.
I'm now large.
Okay, so you've added the effective animal form. Sweet. All right, go nuts. So you're gonna be making an athletics check in order to try and grapple the spider. Your target number in order to defeat the spider is going to be a 15 is what you need.
All right. I would like to use an action point on that roll. Did that not?
A hero point?
Yes, please, a hero point.
All right, done and done. Make the reroll.
When I rolled that one, did I add athletics to it?
It would have added your athletics. What is your athletics?
Would it be the monkey, the baboons?
No, because the way animal form works is animal form is a buff. So it increases certain aspects of your character as opposed to gives you their form particularly. There are certain things that are like ad-libbed. So for example, a monkey should be able to climb, so it climbs, you know, like little things like that. But otherwise it is a set series of things, I believe. I could be wrong. Let me have a look.
So it's a baboon with Link's stats, then?
Yeah, basically.
And like...
well, with higher stats, slightly higher stats. Let me.
Yeah, I think I get the baboon stats.
Oh, do you? Hold on one moment. Let's have a look.
No. Like, yeah, I just get a buff, a general buff.
Oh yeah. So you just get a general buff. You don't actually get a
special thing. Yeah. But let's spend the point. Let's.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a 12. Why is it? Oh, that's a negative 5. No, that's the multi-attack. Yeah, no, I know, it's fine. So, with
Yeah.
ignoring the multi-attack penalty, that is a 17. That is enough to grapple the spider. So, with your
Grab
ape
it.
arms, you start to reach around and grab hold of it, but it sort of pulls itself out. But then in that moment, you grab a couple of the legs and pull and hold it up again, and the spider then turns, realizing it can't get away from your grip, as it's like now very much just paying attention to you.
I apologize. I will only also be able to communicate in baboon sounds if anyone needs me.
That's okay, I got you, fam.
Of course you do, with Sirenscape, probably.
They're howlers.
Fury.
Mm.
All right, go Spider.
Oh, so you shapeshifted, then you used your athletics.
And I've grabbed him.
Now it is the spider's turn. Well, I mean, that does decide what the spider wants to do. The spider is going to try and make you regret every life choice you made up until this point, as it begins by trying to bite you. And sure enough, the fangs sink into your flesh, dealing 3 points of damage. However, that is not the crux of it, as we now also need to make a saving throw.
Ooh.
Could you make a saving throw, please? I apparently can't use it on here.
Definitely-
Fortitude save. Your target number is
Fortitude.
16.
All right.
This is the one thing I can't do as Lise in the other game.
There we go.
When I'm in this form. It's like, oh.
All right, you evade the first of the poisons. Second attack. Ooh, that is a miss. And third and final attack. That is a critical miss. All right, pick a number between 1 to 5.
1.
Natural attack. It is now clumsy and enfeebled as it bites into your fur, but the muscles and the very wiry cable-like hair sort of gets it to jar its jaw a little bit as the mandibles find it difficult. And yeah, clumsy and enfeebled. Oh, and I forgot to put grappled as well. So there you go. All those things. All the things. The dream spider is currently ensnared. Arsini, we then go to you.
Taking advantage of the grab spider, I'm going to help Ilink, and I'm going to reach out a hand at the dream spider's abdomen. I'm going to cast Chill Touch.
Nice. A cooling glove of ice and magic glows around your hand as you go and lay your hand upon it. However, it makes its saving throw, which I believe is for half damage.
I will check. It doesn't say. Oh
Is
yeah,
the
basic
saving throw?
fortitude.
Yeah,
So yeah,
it's half damage.
okay, gotcha. It didn't say half on the thing, so but I will drop it on it. Or I'll just drop it in chat, maybe.
It should auto work out if it said basic.
Okay, let's try it, I guess. Nope.
All right. Oh, that's okay. I can knock it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Done. All right. So yes, you
And then-
land your hand and just ice begins to flow over its carapace. That is 2 actions to cast your spell.
Yep, and then I will just take an action to kind of move behind it, so that Elink can get a little bit of a bonus.
Mm-hmm. It
Like,
is now
I can
off
be here to help
guard.
Elink. Yeah.
All right. Done and done. All right, which brings us to now the talented Viv.
Okay. Viv is going to try to rationalize this in terms of stories. So they kind of remember a story they once heard about this terrible dragon that used a poisonous fog breath to make basically a whole town fall asleep, and tries to think about that fog, visualize it and reimagine it for themselves, rather turning it into a fog to confuse the dragon back, and wants to cast Daze on Delphon.
Ooh, nice. All right. As you create this
So-
confusing fog, let's do it.
All right. And then, I can do it on the token in the map, right? Or does that have to be
Mhm.
combat tracker?
No, you can do it either or. Both work.
Perfect. Let's see if it works.
Ooh.
Oh God. Oh.
Delphon looks at you in his big old man rage, and as he sees you casting this spell, he looks you square in the eye and just goes, young whippersnapper, I've been smoking stronger stuff in the war.
We get it. You vape.
We didn't vape. We sniffed gasoline. And it wasn't anyone's gasoline. It was dwarven gasoline.
Delphon, that sounds the exact opposite of everything you want. This sounds entirely unnatural.
He says, get your weak herbs out of here.
Okay, he still takes D6 damage, so
He takes 2 damage.
yeah, take
Yeah,
that, old
Yeah.
man.
Smoking will
2
kill you.
damage. What up?
He puts down Bilrotar and he picks up Bilrotar by the foot and uses him as a 2-handed club. Comes after Viv. I'm gonna beat you with your own barbarian.
As Bill's still trying to grapple around his chest.
yeah, that's it.
I'm sorry, just the gasoline snorting grandpa caught me a bit off guard.
That's right. People were harder in those days. All right, Aelith. We then go to you. Oh wait, no, sorry, my apologies. You have one more action, I believe. Spell's casting 2 actions, then you got 1. So Viv, is there anything else you'd like to do?
I think. Can I cast 2 cantrips in one go? If one is one action, the other is 2?
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure. I will cast Shield then on myself, because Grandpa just told me about his history of snorting gasoline, and I don't feel very safe in this situation.
It suddenly makes very clear sense as to why Granddad joined the cult,
Oh,
Trying to reduce
Okay,
carbon emissions.
okay, Grandpa.
Yeah, he's trying to reduce carbon emissions by drinking the shit.
All
right.
right, that's me done now.
Okay, cool. Don't forget to drop the buff Force Shield on your character as well. But yep, all right. Aelith, we're now back to you.
Okay, I just kind of want to get around so that I'm not in the doorway anymore. And
Oh, sorry. Before you do that, just FYI, unless you choose to, you are never an obstacle or something that can stop your allies from going through and between areas. If you want to, you can, but otherwise, it will not hinder them wherever you stand.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry.
Then
Let me
if
rephrase.
that's the-
Unless they end their turn in your square, then you're sharing a square. You know what I mean?
Okay, yep. So, I am going to, oh my dear word. I had this down. All right. I am going to do a longbow shot with the headshot and precision. So I'm going to do all 3 of them at once.
Okay, so you're using Hunter's Mark.
Yeah,
I don't
Hunter's
think it's called
Mark,
Hunter's
yep.
Mark anymore. It's like I gotta learn the new terms here. Okay, it is called Hunt Prey, which is gonna give you your Hunter's Edge of Precision. So that's your first action is the precision, and then Hunter's Prey, which you're targeting who? Sorry.
Grandpa.
Grandpa. All right, Grandpa's got both of these on him. You are ready to hunt Grandpa down. Now, if you remember on your character sheet thing, that is now means you're going to be using longbow shot number 3 because you've got both of them in effect.
Okay.
Cool.
And I still do the +8, correct?
Yes, because you're only taking 1 shot. Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
All right. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's still a solid hit. I will
it hits.
I will give you this as well if you want to. You do have a natural 20 and you do have hero points if you want to try and go for higher. Putting that out there.
I want to do that nat 20.
Yeah, nice. I love that. All right, dropping the nat 20. Now that means you do score a critical hit, As you go for your nat 20, what I need you to do is drop your damage onto the character token, but I want you to hit left shift and hold it as you drop it. It'll then automatically do a critical hit. And if he lives, you can roll a thing.
Okay. So, all right.
Oh, I actually did forget to also give him some temporary hit points, which I will do very quickly. But
So
yes.
I wanted.
He'll
All right,
need
so I
them.
want to. All right, left shift. Where is it? So I bring this over. I hit left shift.
Hold left shift.
Okay.
And
Alright,
then
let's
drop
try
the
this.
dice on him. Oh, god damn.
Whoa!
Oh,
And level 2!
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yup. Yep.
let's ignore the overkill by 27.
Yep. Cool. Well, basically, out the back of the house, you know, there's this bird like in a tree that just looks at the outside. It's like cleaning its feathers, and then suddenly just this hole appears through a tree, 4 trees down. Just.
Dude, just shoot an arrow. She shot a log.
Yeah, this was a direct headshot. No reaction other than sheer unbridled death. And you know what? Even if I wanted to jank the hit points to make it tougher, because there are a ton of you here, there is no justification for 41 hit points at this level. Gone. Freaking dead. As your arrow rips through him. Birotar, you feel him just slump in your hands, and you realize everything from his clavicle up is just gone.
I was going to say, considering I was shoulder charging around the waist, it's more the pressure against it's just gone. You almost see Bill comically face plant into the bed or something like that.
That was a
There's
really
just
good
no
roll.
pressure there now.
Yeah. So, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you need more evidence for why D&D 5e versus Pathfinder, you know, I mean, Rangers, our Rangers versus 5e Rangers. Just saying.
Outrageous.
It's incredible how competent Aelith has to be for us to do anything in this party. Because the second they show up, immediately, guy's dead. Just
That's fair. That's fair. All right. Bill Rota.
Bill Rotar, almost stunned but still in a rage, is like, oh, spider. As he sort of points back through the door, and knowing that the spider was in the other room, will charge through the room.
Spider!
Spider.
Uh,
Also, while
Spider?
Bill Rotar is charging, Marcus has thrown the gauntlet and said Rangers don't suck in 5e. Well, here's news for you, Marcus. Yes, they do. When you have 2 out of the 3 subclasses you get in the core rulebook be things that make you redundant as a creature, and then eventually have every single other class be able to perform your actions with more efficiency, then yes, something is inherently wrong. Oh, our Rangers don't suck?
They're still fun to use.
You know, our Rangers don't suck. Rangers are amazing.
No, I'm saying in 5e, they're still fun to use. Even though
No,
they suck.
no.
Yes,
No.
I'm using one in my game.
That's because you don't know any better. That's probably more of the
know.
reason. It's probably more
Which
of the
makes
reason.
it more fun.
No. If you wanna play a ranger, play just a fighter. Oh, you were agreeing.
You could
Okay.
play like a beast.
Fighters can't cast magic.
I don't feel safe in the
Yes, they
studio
can.
anymore.
Eldritch
I think I need
Knights.
to go.
Yeah, what if you're not an Eldritch Knight?
Then what? Neil, I swear, every time I talk to you, I lose brain cells. All right.
Cool.
Anyway, it takes me two moves.
You'll be on my level now. Just kidding. Sorry.
It takes Bill Rotar 2 movements to get to there.
Yep.
Since he didn't have anything out, he just sees the spider grappled
Mm-hmm.
in this great big baboon.
Mm-hmm.
Questioning, I mean, he has seen Elink transform into animals. He's going to assume baboon is Elink.
Given it's grappling the spider, you'd probably hazard that guess.
Yeah.
Also likely because the baboon does still have the Gatewalker tattoo.
Right. So it'll just be one meaty fist that comes in to try to punch the spider.
Bilrotar smash.
Bilrotar
19
smashes.
will land a hit. Oh, and that spider is dead. All right. Elink, you feel the spider in your arms. And with that, our heroes emerge victorious.
Yarr. Good job, Alec. That was cool. And Bill Retard, that was insane. And scary. But yes. Oh.
Almost still frothing, because obviously the rage doesn't drop for the full minute.
Oh yeah.
You'll see Bill very, almost with the anger shaking his son. Gnomes. L. As he'll try and point everyone else to the gnomes that were in the bed.
Oh.
Okay.
As he tries to calm himself down before he goes back in there.
I'd like to, anyone who's watching, I'm just gonna hold up a single finger on one of my hind legs. Just like a kind of like wait moment. And I'd like to jump out that door and use my big 8 arms to climb up and see like what the rest of our surroundings looks like right now. Whether there are any discernible buildings that might be of interest, or if this is sort of the biggest one.
You're in the middle of a forest. As soon as you breach the canopies, you can see very little apart from the wreckage that has been left by the tree that was destroyed by Arsini. You
Tree
can
houses is not obvious from outside.
yeah, but you can see them on the map right there. You got the map. I gave you the map. There.
Okay, that's everything.
Yeah, that's everything.
All right.
Also, by the way, welcome in to Pamper XOXO. Nice to see you. Welcome. Okay.
And the highest floor on this one?
The highest floor?
Yeah, on this particular one?
Yeah, these are the highest floors.
Okay. Gonna apely climb back down and then shift back into a dwarf or a dwelf.
Dwelf. All right, very well. You do so. Meanwhile, those of you who have gone into the room that contains the gnomes who are all lying ill and unwell, you examine them, and you can tell that each and every one of them is in a various state of advanced poisoning. The one individual who had stirred is still conscious.
Oh, my head. Everything hurts. Please, can you help me stand up?
Lushara will immediately go over and help this person get up.
And did you say all of them were strapped or somehow manacled to the beds?
They were tied down to the beds, yes.
Okay. I want to start untying them as we go.
All right. As you do so, as I mentioned, the other... Oops, hold on one moment while I recover that real quick. Oh no, what did I do? There we go.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. You guys should be able to see that now. All right. I'm getting there. There. Thank you. Good. Done. Now, the gnome that you see as he stands up is this individual here. As he examines the others, you realize that none of them are in life-threatening danger. Every single one of the other gnomes has been poisoned by the same substance. It is a mixture, a concoction of various like alchemical, herbal, and even venomous agents to create quite a volatile toxin. You believe that there were once more gnomes here than are currently tied, but at least these 6 are still alive.
Thank you, strangers. I don't know where you came from, but I am pleased you came when you did. The druids, they came from Sevenarches and attacked us. They took our home, our workshops. We didn't know how to defend ourselves, and then they subjected us to all manner of torture. If you hadn't arrived, we would all be surely dead.
Well, be glad your gnome friends down below told us about you.
The gnome...
I'd like to see if I can conduct like a.
That was,
or were they?
Fae. It was Fae.
The Fae. Yeah.
Fey creatures. Oh, they are good. They are good to us. We do respect the woodlands in which we live. I wouldn't so far as to call us friends, but I'm grateful for their intervention nonetheless.
Elink, you were going to say something?
Yeah. Is it possible to create some sort of antitoxin out of what we have available, or know how to treat their toxins?
Make a medicine check to begin with.
I'm just imagining Beast from X-Men just pulling cartridges together.
If I'm gonna recall, back in the room with all the bookshelves, everything, all like alchemical supplies were hung up on spider webs, weren't they?
Yes. Right.
Ooh.
With a 16, you believe that there are certain things you would be able to do in order to try and alleviate some of the symptoms. But the poisoning is so deep that they would need just mostly bed rest and lots of water and the like. If you want, it could take about an hour or 2 to make an antitoxin to help with this. And you would make a crafting check in the workshop that you just left.
Look, everyone's. We could create an antitoxin to this, but it's going to take us roughly 3 or so bells. If we have the time, I can do it, but we might have other more pressing things.
Yes, look, as much as we would greatly appreciate your help, Bolin is still here. He's the ringleader. He's the one who took everything over.
Do you?
Like pressing things.
Yeah. Do you have a place to hide until this is over?
I would say possibly while you hear all this, you probably hear Belrotar almost coughing up blood in the next room.
Yeah.
He says, well, there's a few things we could possibly do. However, the way down seems to have been destroyed. The entire treehouse that was the entrance is now gone, and I don't think any of us are strong enough to be able to make the descent down to the forest floor.
Oh, I mean, I reckon I've probably got that covered.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty small. I can sort you out. I can help you get down to the bottom. You don't mind monkeys, do you?
Well, I mean, not any more or less than most people, I suppose.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you. I probably should introduce myself. I am Parva. I'm the leader here of the community of gnomes.
Pleasure to meet you.
I wish it was under better circumstance, but what are the names of the people who have saved us?
Oh, well. Arseni, yeah?
I'm Arseni.
I'm Alec.
I'm Lushara, and I'm going to go take care of Bill. I'll be right back. She's gonna be like, Bill retire. Yeah, she's gonna be like, I'm gonna go take care of Bill retire.
Yeah, Vivid also
Some
stuck
sort of
back to
agreement?
make sure Bill was okay.
Should we do like names in a certain order? I feel like we're very bad at this whole introducing ourselves.
No, I thought it was just fine. I just if we are leaving, then I didn't want our intent I think at the moment is is to try to get to Sevenarches. Maybe see if we can get some aid in helping you and helping get our home back.
Well, we're kind
Go
of here for
there.
that Bowman guy.
I'm kind of worried about them trying to travel through the shadow fell infested forest.
Well,
in
it's not going to be
state.
much easier for us to stay here and potentially get caught in the
Yeah.
crossfire between you and what is effectively the boss of this entire place. It's almost as if some great and powerful source is trying to get me out of the fucking way right now. I feel compelled to not be right here right now.
If you go back to Sevenarches, look for Fianara.
Why, Neil?
I don't know. I thought wasn't that her name?
It's the name of the woman who is banned from Sevenarches, yes?
Oh.
No, she's not.
No.
Remember, we got her
We got her
access.
in.
Oh, you did. You got her in, but they hate her. You know that, right? Like they're still like elves are bad. And...
We would probably
Oh.
want
Well, then probably
You're talking about
them to go to
Riddleson
the
or something?
druid order for help.
yes.
Yeah.
That was
Okay,
what
yeah,
was her
that
name?
one.
The halfling woman.
Dr.
Yeah, I'm looking that up.
But yes.
You
Oh,
mean
Vine
Lemma.
Hall.
Lemma
Feldthorn.
Feldthorn.
Yeah.
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 Lemma.
Okay, that
Yeah.
one.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes. No, we are aware of the Oaken Guards, and we will seek out this lemma. Is there any message you would like us to pass as well?
We are at weird.
We know the address. We live here.
No. Oh.
This is our house. We can.
Perhaps you
Until-
can just
I'm just
explain the
kidding.
situation of
Uh-huh.
the forest condition as well as what happened, and that we're going to track down Bowen and see what we can do.
Okay, we can do that. Safe travels. I know it's not much,
You
but
too.
maybe this will be able to help you on your journey. We saw him place this down before most of us were tied up, and yeah.
He goes over and he moves a couple of things aside from a nearby table, eventually producing a small satchel. The satchel contains 2 potions of minor healing. And in the lab,
you.
with some explanations, you also find a potion of harm.
Ah, cool.
All right. He bids you farewell, and Elink, you transform into a baboon,
Yes, let's do it.
and they ride you down to the forest floor. It does take a few trips because you can only really carry 2 at once, but because there's only 6 of them, it's just three easy trips. Once they're on the forest floor, weakly they kind of grab onto each other and make their way into the forest. Now, of course, there are going to be dangers, and these small individuals will try their best. They are, however, also very petite, which means that they have the means of sneaking around. However, to determine their fate, I'm going to invite chat to decide what is the fate of these survivors. Could I have chat vote on the following results?
Do you want me to do it by poll?
Yes, please, actually, if you've got the poll stuff up. Option number
Give me a
1.
second.
And let me know when you're good, and I'll tell you what it is.
Okay.
Okay. Option number 1. They arrive in Sevenarches. Option 2. They fall victim to the Gorgas. Gorgas. Option 3. They are lost. Option 4, they are captured or recaptured. And option 5, they collapse. So they're neither lost, they just simply don't make it because they are too tired, too weary, too poisoned. And those are our 5 options. Chat, we're going to put 5 minutes on the clock here as you take your votes, and we'll find out what happens to them.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right. We got it?
It just says does not meet guidelines. Possibly.
Oh, does one of them say they die? Maybe go with perish. Because you might not be able to say the word die on the Twitch stuff.
Yeah, don't type the word die.
All right. Well, while we're doing that,
Yep.
you got it?
Nope, it's not liking one of them. I don't know. Trouble is, it doesn't tell you which one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Try taking out collapse. And go with that one.
Nope.
I'll read out the
Return
options
dead.
again real quick.
Arrive in Sevenarches, perish to the Gorgas, lost in the woods, recaptured. and
Maybe
collapse.
instead of perish to the Gorgas, just say eaten by Gorgas.
Or fall to the Gorgas.
Yeah, or fall to the Gorgas.
Try that one
Yeah.
first. Nope, still not liking
Okay, what was the other two after the Gorgas one?
Lost in the woods and recaptured.
Maybe recaptured, go to just captured.
It does not like me
Mine.
doing polls, apparently.
That doesn't. All right, I'll tell you what. Just chat. Just type it in. Whatever you think. Whatever you think should happen to them, we'll go with that. All right. So, resting, recuperating, gathering all of your stuff.
Yeah. Lushara's gonna go over and check on Bill. And she's gonna be like, "Are you all right, Bill or Tara?" Because she knows he was shaking and she like doesn't want to just like grab him. She's like, "Are you all right, Bill or Tara?"
You will see Bill is very, very bloody and almost struggling to breathe, probably at this point.
Okay, but he seems calmer. Like she doesn't want like you
yeah, I
don't
wouldn't
go
say the
grabbing
rage.
someone
Your
who's, like,
rage is
already-
probably ended after because it only lasts a minute.
Okay. All right. Wonderful. I can treat his wounds. Let me look. What do we got for?
You'll need to use the medicine roll for it.
Yeah, I'm looking down for the medicine options.
You can either choose to set the DC at 15 or at 20.
Well, I know he has some potions, so let me start with DC 15, which I think is just regular treat wounds. Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Yay.
All right.
Okay. And then let me.
All right, then roll the
save
2d8 on
that.
him.
2d8. Okay.
All right, that's 6 extra hit points.
And I'll say I think Parva and the gnomes just gave us some healing potions. So let's get you feeling better.
He's just tossing one straight down my throat.
Yeah. Yeah, I would take one right away if I were you.
All right.
Okay, if I use that potion of harm.
Would that help you?
Yeah.
I think. I read up skeletons don't heal like everyone else. It's like bones and negative energy.
Okay.
Mhm.
If it
Like
helps you, then
bones
yeah.
are for the natural healing. Okay, thanks. And I will use the potion of harm as I kind of just pour it over the cracks that are across my bones.
All right.
Alright, so
I
portion of
can't drink
minor healing we said, yeah?
Yes. Or lesser healing, should we say. So that is 2d8
Lesser.
plus 5. All right, Neil, you heal 18 hit points.
Ooh,
Nice.
whoa.
Alright.
Alright, I'm at 21 now.
Alright,
So
now-
I have 3 left.
I've already applied a short rest to you guys, so this is going to take a few minutes to go to basically do all this stuff and deal with it. But you are feeling a little bit more refreshed and rejuvenated. Your focus ability comes back, which is good, but that's about it at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I think I only get one focus at
Yep.
level 1.
Yeah, everyone
Okay.
should have one focus.
Yep.
You get other focuses as you take feats to gain those focus spells.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So
Um,
I'm all set.
Okay, so now there are 2 doors leading out of here. One to the west and one to the north.
Did we inspect this room for anything, or did?
I would say that you would have looked around, and outside of the scraps of bedding and things like that, and the various
Pat Grandpa down.
Pardon? Oh, you can pat.
Can you pat Grandpa
You
down?
can pat Grandpa down. Let me pull up Grandpa's stuff.
His top torso is ripped off. Are there any loose bones?
It's not his.
I'm not gonna look.
Again,
but-
not his torso, his head. But yes, he does have
Oh,
bones.
okay.
And when you say loose bones, like no one generally
Like
has
things that
loose
got
bones.
kinda- Well, I mean, okay, like if an arm was blown to pieces, there might be bone fragments that came apart. I don't know.
There's
But I won't just go.
All right, there are
Yeah.
3 lesser acid flasks, leather armor, an oak leaf mask, and his staff were the only things that he has.
An oak leaf mask.
Yes, it is a mask that is shaped as an oak leaf.
How tall is this guy?
It's a dwarf-sized dwarf.
Oh, okay. Look, hey, this might seem a little gross, everyone, but just bear with me. I'm going to don his armor and cloak and staff and cloak leaf mask. I now hopefully look about his size.
You do.
Outstanding.
I mean, it couldn't be weirder than me collecting some bones from him. So
Lushar does not want to witness bone collecting, so
yeah, I don't want you guys to
You
watch.
watch as Elink and Arsinia just ripping apart this body.
Oh,
Okay.
whoa.
Yeah. Well,
Well, you're
I'm
right
pulling all the
there.
armor off. I'm just kind of like cleaning and like pulling a skewer out
Arsini
of
sort
the
of
meat.
looks straight at Elink. It's like, you ever try to eat crawdad? Yeah, you gotta crack the shell and then shake it around, rip out the gooey insides, right? That's how you get all them bones out. And when you're a skeleton, all you really need is the bone. The rest, you can just suck the meat right off it. Good eating.
Yeah,
I
please don't
swear
ruin
I
crawfish
will.
for me.
Arsene, I will say, is like kind of trying to figure out how this works. He just knows that like skeletons can use bones to kind of heal up, but he's never actually done this since this is his first time being a skeleton ever.
It
So
basically means
he's
just
kinda like-
replacing the bone with another bone.
Oh, okay.
I'd then like to wrap the remaining body and like lay it into a bed. And hey, he might have been a bit twisted, but I'm going to give him like some last dwarven rites.
After his body's been defiled by your skeleton.
Look, I'm really gonna scowl if anything's too defiled.
I just see Lushara and say, I'm so sorry.
She's just like,
That is
maybe in the future, not. Maybe I'll just,
Find a quiet place to do that in the future.
Sorry.
Leaves a terrible mess. All right, very well.
Yeah, she's like covering Magnus's eyes, like, don't look at that. That's just yucky.
maybe we'll go somewhere where there's like a lot of skeletons, and they'll have like a bone market, so like you won't have to take them out of the body.
Graveyard that we just killed.
Okay.
There would be a bone
Alright.
market.
Shall we? Lushara's like, shall we explore the next room?
I'd like to check what's
Lushar's like, I'm in a living haunted
the left-
mansion.
Yeah, that's pretty gross,
Yeah.
actually. That is...
Yeah.
You can't go doing that.
Oh
No,
dear.
Believe me,
To
I don't-
open the door, you just press on it. You hover over the little
Okay.
white block. and
I'm
then
gonna
press whenever the door opens.
open this door to the left here and see what's in there.
Lushara's like,
While they're
yeah, I'm
doing
kinda
their
done
thing,
with
I'm
this.
not gonna watch.
All right.
Yeah.
Opening the door, you find yourself in a bath chamber, resembling a private sauna with a large wooden tub filling most of the floor space here. Bamboo pipes from outside seem to attach to a boiler somewhere that is heating the water in here. There is this beautiful smell of bamboo leaves and rose petals that permeates through the steam that is released when you open the door. Beyond that, there is nothing here. This is a place for luxuriant saunas and relaxing and unwinding after a hard day's work. There is also some soap.
So,
Great. I am going.
What
kind of
Lushara's
soap?
gonna wash her hands because blood everywhere,
Yeah.
and then be like, okay.
Sure. Some of you go to wash your hands. Skullia, can I also get you
Yes, I need
to please
cleans
make
the-
a note that the gnomes have disappeared on their way to Sevenarches?
Ooh.
Oh.
And
like our
for
Senny will
the group,
clean off some of the blood. On his
And
bones
before I
and
forget,
stuff.
flying sea monkey, just FYI, one of my favorite things
With
to
the
do, by the
soap.
way, is you get bone marrow, you render it down, you then mix it with calcified butter, throw it in with some garlic, some paprika, some onion, some rosemary. You then re-solidify it, cut off chunks of that, and cook it with steak.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's called cowboy butter. Freaking amazing.
yeah. And for the group, I just need to know who's putting the other portion of healing into their inventory.
Okay.
Do we want to just hold on to it for now?
We can put in the group chat, sorry, the party inventory, but Dag needs to do that, I believe.
Oh yeah, sure.
Within a
Well, I guess the next step is let's see what's in this next room.
All right, if there's any trouble, I'll come in pretending to be Grandpa and swarm out.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. Hold on, I just need to... Okay, here we go.
Or maybe that's why I can add it in there.
Alright, how about that? Does that help?
No,
Oh,
so
I can do mass
randomly drop-
party saves? What? Hold on. Let me just try something real quick.
Yeah.
Whoa. We're all just gonna die here. Whoa, shit.
Oh, yeah! That's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. I don't like it, but it's good to know I can do it.
Yeah, you can make it secret as well, so really freak us all out.
Alright, can you
Also,
put
I-
stuff into the party inventory?
No, because I don't think it's. Hold on. Maybe if I. Let me try. If I add it to my inventory first, and then move it from the inventory. Yeah, I need to go via my own inventory first. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's still cool though.
Also, I didn't know that you could open windows in Fantasy Grounds, and Viv almost just walked straight through that window.
Fair.
Duly,
Okay.
there we go. Duly noted.
right.
Let's jumped out a window. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Should we send Elink up first then? Since Elink is dressed as Grandpa.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's do it.
And Lushar just like,
Are you
I'm
okay?
really disturbed.
Are you okay with that, Ellen?
Yeah.
You're,
Oh.
you're really brave. You're gonna do great.
All right. Looks like we're pretty clear, actually. It's just another room.
Oh.
Someone's
Okay.
bedroom.
All right.
All right.
As you walk
Hi.
into the next room,
Uh-oh.
this cozy chamber, which you will stop here at, thank you,
Okay.
Oh, whoops.
because you are walking into the room.
Can you move up quick so I can grab me again?
Oh, sorry.
Get
Thank you.
out.
There you go. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Hey, who's
I thought
standing
we
on
were
me?
in.
This cozy chamber has a large glassless window, several of which are unshuttered to look out over the rest of the complex. Furniture includes a 4-foot-long bed, small desk, and a variety of elegant built-in drawers and cabinets. Unceremoniously unfurled onto the floor lies a rumpled human-sized bedroll. In this room is this individual, as well as what looks to be a small plant creature on the actual table nearby. That looks like this.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
All right.
I love it. Ah,
Okay, there we go.
Mm.
All right. Yeah, that's what you see. Elink, what do you do about this?
What's with you? We've got a problem out here.
Make a deception check.
Oh, that's okay.
All right, your target number is 16.
All right, we'll see how this goes.
Actually, probably should find out what
Yes. Is this a?
his thing too. Hold on. You going?
Oh, I don't have deception trained. Okay.
You can still roll it. Actually, yeah. Okay, sorry, it's fine.
There we go.
You'll find out.
Ooh.
All right. They both look at you and look at each other, and you realize that there are a lot of differences between you and the old dwarven man. Firstly, predominantly, your skin color is drastically different. Secondly, you are not in possession of his very, very handsome beard. You, in fact, just look like someone who has stolen this person's clothes. And as they both look at you, they have no idea how to really react. Bolin looks and says, "You must be with the Oak Stewards. Foolish enough to try and face off against those who have simply better, more fervent ambitions. You will not stop what we're doing here, and we cannot be altered from our quest. Say nothing further, Bolin. Identify
That was the
yourself."
flower?
This is the flower.
Creepy.
Identify yourself. Tell us now. Who are you?
Okay,
Light.
I
Yep, you take the mask off.
take it off and I shrug off the thing. Oh, hey. My name is Elink, and who are you?
Bolin addresses you.
I'm gonna hold like a hand behind my back. It's gonna be like a little halt, like a little stop.
Sure. He says, "You are very aware of who I am. You would not have come here, fought through my various allies in order to be here if you did not know who I was."
No, I'm sorry. I actually wasn't talking to you. I was talking to your boss, the plant.
You watch as the sunflower's mouth cracks open and splits the petal apart. It almost looks like a jagged, twisted smile. As it does so, it leans in close, twisting its head almost completely around, but not like 360, but like just kind of twisting, almost as if it's regarding you now with its beady eyes.
Unnerving.
It leans towards you, and with this almost insidious grin, simply says, just a moment.
You may call me Sunwood, the Deranged.
All right.
Sorry, was its title The Deranged?
It's
That's a
good name.
Now, I don't know what possessed you to come all this way, and the only reason you still breathe is because, out of a mild curiosity that I have, I want to know exactly what it is you think you're stopping. The powers here are not to be trifled with.
Probably genocide, I think, is about the sum of it, right?
Genocide? Oh, my dear
We're losing
sweet
some of
summer
you
child.
on. We're losing some of it, Daggers, depending on.
No worries.
It might just be Zoom cancelling some of it, though.
Mm-hmm.
Does this seem any more clear?
There we go. That's great.
Yep.
Perfect. Well, let me tell you this. If you think genocide is what we're after, then you are sorely mistaken. After all, if you think I'm in charge, then you know nothing. And you are here to stop nothing as well. I was worried for a moment that maybe the druids had found themselves an enemy that was worthy of stopping the Thin Man. But it seems that the Fae and the gnomes and the druids are still as short-sighted as ever.
All right. Do you mind giving me just a second? 1 second. Sorry. Awful indigestion.
Oh, take all
I'm gonna
the time you need.
Just
I'll
back
be
out.
here.
Close the door. Can we just rumble this thing?
Okay. You step out.
Okay.
You close the door.
Yep. Are we doing it?
What's going on, Ellie?
You didn't hear any of that?
heard a bit.
Not so much back here.
Oh, Bolin has a friend, not Bolin's boss. There's someone higher up. They are going to commit to this, side thing. Not giving me good vibes.
We need to stop it
Should-
then.
All right.
Should we see what Bolin can tell us about his time with the missing moments before we,
I'd like
take
to
him
talk.
down? This might
I'd
be
like
our
to
only
talk to
chance.
him first. I'd like to talk to him first if I can.
You all right? Sure, we can do that. Gonna knock on the door again.
Okay.
Yeah, go on.
I was gonna say, if he doesn't talk though, we might have to just knock him out and bring him back to town, like we were also asked. Maybe they could get him
yes.
to talk.
Okay,
If he
so
won't
we
talk
want
to us, maybe they'll get him to talk.
Yes.
All
Thanks for the reminder.
Opening the door, you enter once more. Bolin is there, and he is chanting. Sunwood
Uh-oh.
on the table stands between you and Bolin, with that same wicked grin. This time with
Bolin,
his
mate.
two eyes staring in different directions, honing in on you one after the other.
Uh-oh. Get him, get him, get him.
Bolin.
Chanting is never good.
Bolin
Alright,
seems
well,
to be
start
lost in the
running.
spell.
Oh gosh.
Well-
Excuse me, Miss. What's your name? Talking to the sunflower.
I love this. Everyone just like peels into the room.
I'm just like, they're just gonna slide in.
Yes, no, please, by all means. Come in, make
I don't
yourselves
want to
at
get
home.
close to that.
I, young child, am Sunward the Deranged. A pleasure to
Hi,
make your
Sunward.
acquaintance.
It's good to meet you. I don't think I've ever met a sunflower like you. I think so, at least.
Oh, yes, I am not just any sunflower. I'm your friend.
My friend specifically, but I haven't met you before.
Oh,
Or
I'm a
are
friend
all of
to
our friends more like
everyone.
general?
Oh, yes, no,
I
I'm
think
a
it's gone
friend.
again, Dag.
Yeah, I'm not hearing.
Yeah,
No,
given what
that's
chat's
fine.
saying,
I'm
they're struggling as well.
I'm going to change it. Give me 2 shakes. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
We don't-
What did
do we
it say
have
its
any-
name was? Because I didn't catch any of
it was
that.
like sun
Sunward the depraved.
ward. Okay.
Sunward
Deranged.
the
Deranged.
deranged.
The deranged, yeah. So we have
I'll figure out how to get the voice
Somewhere
mod
the-
working properly.
deranged.
Sun ward of the deranged.
All right, bear with me for 2 seconds more.
This is the most terrifying sunflower I've ever seen.
All right.
I think he's so cute.
Okay, good. Yep, there it is.
So he's terrifying.
I think he's cute. I think he looks neat.
Well, I think you're not bad.
You're
at
Maybe
He's a
not.
cool design, but he's terrifying. He talks. That's scary.
Oh, if talking sunflowers bothers you, then what's going to happen next is going to really upset you.
I still barely hear you, Dag.
Yeah, we can't hear that at all.
Oh my god, okay, hold on. Is that everyone? Is everyone having trouble hearing me? Like in chat?
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
one, yeah.
it keeps. It's cutting in and out for me.
Alright, hold on. I'm just gonna very quickly. Because I think I'm on my microphone. Okay, how's that? Okay.
Test the audio a bit. Keep talking.
Hello, can you hear me?
Nope.
No, that's okay. Let me just.
So while Dag's doing this, are we just going all in?
Alright, I'm doing this. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good. Is that any better?
I think it's better.
Yeah, is it
It's
louder?
still very quiet.
Yeah, it just need to be a little bit louder.
Louder? Jesus, I'm basically eating my mic at this point. Okay. Ow.
Yeah,
Let me
this is doing.
see. Okay, let me know if, well, pretty much this is as loud as it can get, so.
Yeah.
Okay, carry on. Okay, actually, how's that? Is that better? Hello? Testing, testing, testing. This is my voice.
Yeah.
It's your voice.
Is it louder?
The voice.
Good, excellent. A bit low on the volume. Okay, let's try that a bit more. Is that better?
A little better, yeah.
Yeah? Okay, cool. Well, I'll go with this then.
It still cuts in and out a bit. But...
Yeah, it still cuts in
It's
and
still
out.
cutting in and out. Dang,
Yeah,
I don't know what's
now.
happening there.
Yep.
All right, let me try. I'm gonna
It
try.
should be voice mod.
Yeah. Let me just fix that one more thing. Okay, that should have fixed that one. And that should have fixed
That one. There we go. Okay, is that better for everyone? Yep. Nice and loud, super clear. Also, thank you, Valmar, and welcome to the stream. Okay, how's that? Good, everyone? Thumbs up? No thumbs up? Why can't I hear? Oh, because I'm a dumbass. That's why.
Lag.
There it is. Cool. All right, there we go. Done. Cool. Much better?
Yep, that's
Yeah.
normal.
Yes.
Normal dog.
All right, done. So, Crazed Flower, lots of stuff. What do you want to say? He's basically said, I am son with the deranged. You do not know what you're messing with. Yeah, basically, welcome to die.
Welcome to die.
Well, I know that
Lovely.
before you had to fix everything, someone had said that he's our friend, I think. And
Yes.
Vivid asked,
Oh, yes, no, indeed, I am your friend. After all, what I want to do here isn't kill people. No. I'm just bringing more friends here. That's all. Think of it like a party. Yes, a grand party, where only the best are invited. You've met some of them already.
is
Ruff.
It- is that why we don't have our memories? You needed them to bring nightmares in.
Memories? Oh, my dear, I know nothing of your memories. But I'd be happy to make more than a few.
I think you are at the moment. Like I said, I never met a sunflower who talks, so that's pretty neat. But okay, so you don't want to kill people, but you'll probably kill us or try to, because we're getting in the way. But that's unrelated to your main goal. You want to bring friends in? You, like, friend to where? To here or to everywhere?
I don't know if explaining it in its fullest sense is going to be something you'll understand. But all you need to know is that you don't have to worry about us. And besides,
See-
all of the yakety-yakking doesn't change the fact that I know for a fact that you're trying to get information, buy more time, but that suits me just fine. Of course. After all, the spell takes a little while to cast, and Bolin is just about ready.
Well, the only
Oh,
parties I really like.
lovely.
Okay, we need to stop this.
Shara would actually like to throw a divine lance at Bolin, just disrupt whatever this is.
Nice. All right. You immediately gather up your power and your spell. You hurl a divine lance towards Bolin.
Yeah.
Now, is this a ranged attack or is it a saving throw?
Let me double check. I believe it's a ranged attack with.
All right.
Oh, I'm in the wrong character sheet. That's why.
So, as you throw your ranged attack, please make it with a -4 penalty.
Ooh.
Okay. So modifier -4. Okay, and then divine lance.
All right, a 16 is not high enough to hit Bolin.
Okay.
Now, as your lance appears, Lushara, you launch it outwards. Aelith, I did recognize that you wanted to interject as well. Did you want to take a shot, or were you going to focus on using him as marking a prey?
Hearing them say they want him alive, she figures, can at least wound him a bit. So yes, I think I want to fire.
All right, take your shot with a -4 penalty. So that means before you drop your dice, on the bottom left in that tiny box where it says modifier, just type in -4 into there, then take your shot.
Okay. Actions. All right. So then, oops. All right. Do. Oh, come on. So -4. And, oh boy.
All right, take your shot.
Try this again. Here we go. Where is he? There he is.
All right, that is also a miss, but we'll describe that in a moment. So, as the lance and the arrow fly across the room, all of a sudden you watch as the literal building you're in suddenly, as wood snaps from the floorboards and from the wall and the ceiling around, and eventually create an almost shield in front of Bolin as your arrow and your lance strike into it by force. At this point, you realize something. As Bolin is concentrating, there is this almost necrotic energy that is just flowing out and onto the floor, out through everything around him. You watch as this dark energy begins to cause his eyes to bleed this black inky substance. Inky substance that seems to leak from the sunflower's sunseed face. And as it drips down, you realize something. That the creature in front of you, the sunflower, is undead.
Ooh.
Much like how each of you got your unique powers that happened from going through the portal, Bolin got one too, and he is now an arboreal necromancer, able to control plants that are dead at will. And we have flown into initiative. We're going to be starting with Bolin, who has begun by animating the treehouse, as the treehouse is entirely comprised of dead plant. The first thing that happens is he tries to knock all of you prone, causing the ground to ripple and shake, and using this new cool party sheet thing that I figured out. Everyone is going to be making a reflex save. Woo! Okay. So, Aelith.
Oh, no.
You will fall prone, but more important than falling prone is you will take someone down with you potentially. Viv, you succeed, you stay on your feet. Lushara, you have fallen prone. Arsini, you are on your feet. Elink, you are prone. Bilrutar, you are prone. And I will get, let's get, who's next to Aelith? Lushara. Lushara, were you prone or not? No, you were prone.
Yeah, I failed my save, so I'm prone.
Okay. So I'm going to say, Aelith, you are going to take just a d6 points of damage as you bang your head on the bed that's right next to you. Which is 4 points of damage to Aelith. So nothing too critical. And, let's see. So, could I get a sound off of who was prone? It was Aelith, Biruta,
Lushara.
Lushara, and that's it. And Elink. All right. All right, you guys have been knocked prone. So that was 2 actions to cast that ability. Next up is he draws his staff and uses item treachery. As it does so, the who here has a wooden weapon of some kind?
Me.
Excellent.
Bowl.
Let
Yeah.
me see what
Not.
Oh.
No, that's actually good for you.
This.
No, that's good for you.
Okay.
Because that's a saving throw.
I guess I technically do the heavy crossbow that I picked up earlier.
That's fine. Well, yeah, it's fine. So, Elink, what weapon do you have?
I've got the old guy's staff still.
Very well. The old guy's staff animates and starts to struggle against you.
Oh.
With a critical success, you hold on to the item, despite the fact that, as a dead piece of wood, it is now trying to animate against your will to attack you.
I don't like it.
Yeah. All right. That is all he does. Elink, you're up next.
Okay. I guess I'm flat on my back, so...
Oh, actually, sorry. My apologies. I know I went into that. I actually just noticed the time. That's my bad. So, I am going to call the game there, just as we go into that initiative roll. We do have our people who have been knocked prone. We do have the building coming to life. But let's leave on a proper cliffhanger, shall we? So, meanwhile, as our heroes fight and do battle in the forest, we rejoin.
Is it?
Yes.
Hold in case we get a blips.
Oh, do we get? When's the blip?
If it happens, it'd be now.
Okay. Do we have a blip?
Apparently not.
Sweet. Hooray. Okay. Now, meanwhile, a group of gnomes slowly trudge their way through the forest at night.
Quickly! Come this way! We're nearly there. The road is just up ahead. I can see the lights now.
They begin to make their way towards a series of these small illuminations. But as this happens, they hear the sounds of giggling as the lanterns continue to move almost just as fast as they're running.
Sir, are you sure this is the way? Those lights, they're not getting any closer. Yes, no, I'm sure. Just stay with me. I know it's hard, but we just need to push on. Someone will find us on the road as well. I'm sure we can get a ride.
They continue to trudge and walk, bramble and branches cutting into their legs and their sides. Eventually, they approach, and the lights vanish, snuffed out and disappearing.
Oh no. What happened? Where did the lights go?
They all begin to look around. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
I'm scared, Pava. What do we do?
At this point, the sound of creaking metal and scratching against wood can be heard. And suddenly, leaning from outside of what looks to be a very thin tree, a large, very thin claw reaches around, almost as if it had 2 or 3 elbow joints to extend the length of its arm, reaches out to the tree and scratches it. There's a scream that pierces the dark, and the gnomes are not heard from, at least not for a while, as they disappear, leaving only the glasses belonging to Pava on the grassy soil. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're going to end today's session. Thank you to everyone who came and joined us today. Thank you to our lovely audience members who contributed to tonight's fun and festivities. It was an absolute freaking bloodbath. What the hell? You guys did so good. It was really cool to see everyone in their element. I mean, Bilrotar, of course, unfortunately, you got your proverbial dwarven ass handed to you, so it was very difficult to see the full extent of what would have been the dwarven barbarian battle. But you know what? I still stand by this. Holding the barbarian back long enough to have the ranger come in and land that killer blow still made a huge difference. Because don't forget, even just slowing them down means that Aelith doesn't go there and get clobbered and suffer the same repercussions and stuff. So team effort, freaking nailed it. It was amazing. I hope you guys also liked the creepy. He's actually a sunflower leshy. To be fair, he's a dead sunflower leshy. So he's kind of fun. I kind of wanted to base him a little bit off Flowey from Undertale.
Yeah,
because
nice.
You know I was always a big fan of Undertale, and yeah, Bolin was also a very interesting chap as well. You will get a chance to obviously fight back and capture him and do all this other stuff, but that is going to be your quest for next week.
The
Guys,
bit that worries me is the giant eagle still circling outside.
Yeah, shit, that's right. There is the giant eagle. I keep forgetting about him. All
He's
right.
just waiting for us to walk out, forget he's there, and just.
Yes, that's entirely it. He is completely just hanging on that, waiting for it. All right.
Where are they?
It's a vulture.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, there won't be anyone to raid among my list of individuals, which is very, very true, because everyone's doing reruns, because that's what it is. So I'm going to do the usual thing and sign off with a DAG formation. Now, guys, here's a couple of things. First and foremost, let's start with one of the basics, and that is, we, as you guys know, Dead Aussie Gamer, this is my place, this is my face. We do a ton of stuff here. It's mostly Pathfinder. If you guys like what I do, consider doing the crit award thing. There's a thing, there it is, boom. There's a survey for best Paizo GM. I'm in the running, so if you want to nominate me, yeah, because that's cool. Secondly, I'm going to be on a charity stream next week doing a sci-fi show. It is called Lady Blackbird, which I'm going to be doing over on actually, where am I going to be doing that over on? I should probably have the details. Here we go. Here we go. Done. Let's save the leg bone connected to the hip bone connected to the thing here. The thing here is over here because I forgot. There we go.
Favorite survival song.
Boom, there it is. Okay, let me get that. Transform, fit to screen. There it is. Boom! That's the show I'm going to be in. It is the Star Weaver fundraiser. It is going from the Saturday the 20th to Sunday the 21st. Now, these are a bunch of Aussie streamers. So we will be doing stuff for the folks in the US. It'll be Saturday evening. For the folks in Australia, it'll be Sunday morning. Where I will be playing in this game with a bunch of freaking amazing individuals, lots of which you will recognize from the Australian circuit of RPG content creators, and yeah, just people who love sharing their stories, sharing tales and adventures, all the cool and fun and amazing stuff. So that's what I'll be doing next week as a fundraiser. So yeah, pending that, we are also going to be back in like 9 hours or something, no, less than that, like 8 hours for Curse of the Crimson Throne, so be sure to tune in for that. And then, yeah, regular scheduled programming. I'll also be looking at maybe doing a stream on Tuesday, so I'm going to be trying to include a weekly community stream as of next week, but we'll see how we go, because I'm just off the holidays, so I'm just, like, very tired, because holidays kick my ass. But yeah, so we're going to be doing that too. Baby! I love you, baby! All right, yeah, that's it. Now, DAG formations. Here is my DAG formation for the day. Now, a lot of people will attribute fortune and misfortune with the same breath that one will exclaim things about, what is our responsibility, what is our fault. You know, when we do something that is out of our control, sometimes we'll take the moment to blame ourselves just as easily as some people will blame good luck and bad luck for things, right? But here's the truth in the matter, truth of all things. There is luck wherever we find it. There is misfortune wherever we find it. Just like we can find in ourselves things that we excel at and achieve, and things where we fail. Even in those moments where we do things that don't work out. If we view these things as our failures and our faults and our misfortunes, then we are wallowing in these moments. We're taking those moments to just be sad about them. But if we start to change that perspective ever so slightly and look at those as opportunities, and look at those as moments of growth and development, then we start to turn our misfortune into fortune. We start to turn our weaknesses into strengths. And more powerful than succeeding the first time you try is failing in order to become successful and transform what is misfortune into fortune. That is one of the things that I have lived by, and I will tell people till the day I'm dead. The only reason I'm as good a game master as I am isn't because I was born and woke up with a series of talents. It was because I play 15 to 20 games a week, well, actually 10 to 15 games a week, and I will fail more times as a game master than some people will ever try. And every time I fail, I learn something new. I figure something out, and I try to do better. And I've even admitted it live on stream. Like, I fucked up here. This was awful. I am really miserable about how bad I did in this thing, but I'm going to take what I learned and make it better. Probably the person who's seen this most is Neil, because Neil is very privy to a lot of the pre-show, after-show conversations. And yeah, Neil can attest. It happens all the time. Like, I am not a flawless GM.
Oh,
There's no such thing. So just don't be hard on yourself. And if you make the mistake, take it, own it, transform it into something. And you will live a happy, wonderful, and very fulfilled life, whether you are doing it as a gamer or whether you're doing it in real life, you know? Not that gaming is not real life, because gaming is real life, but you know what I mean. Anyway, there you go. Another dag formation. Love it. All right, guys.
Yay.
Well, as always, thank you for joining us. We hope that you have a wonderful day, evening, afternoon, whatever times you happen to be in. My name is Michael, the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face, and we will see you next time. And until then, as always, from us to you, game hard or die trying. Bye, folks.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.